Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Complete to
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Room here to run. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 22, Darnold got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's a gain of 3.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 48-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play. And it's third down.
Herbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
He was brought down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they can.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Ben Banagoo picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it's third down. Third and long.
Third down, here's Eckler. And some space here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 10, Jets nothing.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On the return, here's Agnew. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On second down, here's Herbert. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Chargers. 46 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 19 yards to pick up there.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Easton Stick scoring on the 2-yard keeper. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Jets, 49.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert now. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts that. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Number 26, Le'Veon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Jets 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 15. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 52 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. And this is complete. It's Allen. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Keenan Allen.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. One receiver left, that's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will make it into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Badgley now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Runs through the contact. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kaiser White. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
47 is the mic.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Ben Banagoo able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Badgley's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to Hunter Henry.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Bell. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's Eckler again. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
44.
Well, Charles, it's one thing.